So, Stipe Miocic, obviously, as you know, for the last 5 years has been the heavyweight champion of the UFC. Basically, what was happening, and we didn't notice it until now it's over. His run is over. We see it. He was cleaning out he was saying, no, you cannot just be a big slugger and try to win this. You cannot just take big shots. You have to be a solid technical fighter to be able to beat me. We saw what happened the first time Ngannou fought Miocic, right? Just look at the top 5 contenders right now. You have Alexander Volkov, you have Curtis Blades, you have Cyril Gane, I don't know. Because most people say Gane. His last opponent said Gane. Derek Lewis and Stipe Miocic. Now, Dana White has already said Derek Lewis is the next fight for Francis Ngannou. Lewis and Ngannou is a fight to make, right? Curtis Blades has lost to both of them already. Alexander Volkov and Cyril Gane. They actually fight Saturday. We'll get to them in a little bit. And then you have Stipe Miocic. Maybe I'm just like old-fashioned, but if someone fights and they win, and they fight again and someone else wins, you gotta fight a third time. I mean, Francis Ngannou fought, other than the Derek Lewis fight, fought for 2 minutes and 45 seconds in between the 2 fights with Stipe. Stipe fought in a war against Daniel Cormier. Stipe said the next time he wants to fight Francis Ngannou, he wants to be a little bit heavier. Anybody that knows anything about gaining weight, losing weight, it's a lot easier to lose weight than it is to gain weight, gain good weight. We don't know if Stipe Miocic is even going to fight in 2021 again. And it's definitely possible, now Ngannou Lewis hasn't been announced yet, but it's definitely possible that Ngannou fights 2 more times, Lewis being 1, and unknown prospect number 2 is his other fight. There's another person in the UFC heavyweight division. I've seen more Jon Jones training montages than Rocky training montages. But I will say this. That doesn't necessarily mean that after Derek Lewis, if it's not Miocic, if it's not Jones, there's no great fights for Ngannou. On his favorite this Saturday, Gane has to take care of business there. But look at his last 5 fights. Submission, arm triangle, submission, heel hook. 2 completely different types of submissions. By the way, he's a kickboxer. He's not at submission arts. Unanimous decision, TKO over Julio Dos Santos, and decision victory over Rozenstruik. Now, I know a lot of people said, well, that Rozenstruik fight was kind of boring. Maybe it's because I'm a fan of Jon Jones, and I'm a fan of Israel Adesanya. I don't agree with the idea of, decision fights are just, boring. Rozenstruik is the 6th-ranked fighter in the UFC's heavyweight division, who just this month knocked out some dude because he heard, and he just decided to go in. And Cyril Gane kept him at bay. Now, I do want to give credit where credit's due. Volkov's win over Alistair Overeem. And Alistair Overeem, I know he's kind of everybody's big win is over Alistair Overeem. But, if you watch the fight, Overeem looks crisp, Overeem looks sharp, Volkov just looks better. I think what we saw in the Volkov-Overeem fight was the evolution of the heavyweight division coming to fruition. Volkov isn't, small, right? But he's tall, and he's lean, right? Now, in his fight against Francis Ngannou, I'm not really quite sure how that would really go for him. I don't think it'd go super well, to be honest with you. But Cyril Gane used to train with Francis Ngannou. So Cyril Gane is one of the most technically sound fighters we've seen in the heavyweights division. He's great at all aspects. He's a mixed martial artist. It's not just, he has the knockout power. He has the power in his legs. He can keep you at a distance. He can keep you at bay. He can win a technical fight, right? Which it might have to be against Francis Ngannou. But he can also submit you. But Cyril Gane fights Francis Ngannou. That could be the fight of the year. Let me know in those comments down below. What do you think of Cyril Gane? What fighter in the heavyweight division would you like to see Francis Ngannou fight next? I know everybody, Jake Paul has mentioned Jon Jones, right? But like I said, the dude loves training. He's addicted to the gym. Click that like button to show your support of the channel. Subscribe for even more content. Most importantly of all, have a great day.